right, so the boys up on Capitol Hill are having a lively debate about universal concealed carry. And so what this is basically all 50 states have concealed carry now of some sort. And they all have different rules arguing about how you get concealed carry, who can get concealed carry, and all this. What this law would do would be just like right now, if I drive from Texas to New York or from Texas to California, my driver's license is good in every state. Now, I still have to obey the actual traffic laws of each state, which, for instance, I have right on red turn privileges in Texas, where you stop at a red light and you can turn right if there's no one coming. Whereas in other states, they don't have that. So I have to know I can't do that in some, no right on red in some states. So this would be the same thing. They would make it to where my Texas concealed carry is good in every other of the 50 states. Which makes perfect sense, because it's stupid that something we have as the Second Amendment to the Constitution would have so many arbitrarily controlled state laws, now that it's universally pretty much all 50 states have concealed carry, that they would make it to where only some states honor other states. You have to sit there and look on a map and figure out what states. Like I can drive from here all the way to Yellowstone National Park and I'm good. But I can't go to California with my concealed carry. I can't go through the Northeast. Half the states will honor it and half the states won't. So this is kind of nice in an idea to just simply say, okay, if you have a concealed carry from any state, other states have to honor that, but you have to respect the actual individual rules of their states as far as concealed carry is concerned. So I would love this. I would love for it to go through. But again, the problem that arises is there's going to be a lot of opposition for it, because let's take a place like Orange County or New York City. These are places where there is the law that says you can have concealed carry, but they're very picky about who gets concealed carry. In New York, you have to pay off a judge, you have to be famous, you have to know a politician, you have to be basically a rich elitist to get a concealed carry license, or you can be rich and elite and get your bodyguards to have concealed carry. But the average Joe citizen in New York cannot carry a firearm, even though the law says that they can, because no one will give it to them. They have to actually have some type of influence to get it. Whereas where I live, as long as I pass a background check, take the course, and pay my fee, I get it issued to me just like a driver's license. Okay? So again, I like this move because it's more like bringing concealed carry in to be honored just like a driver's license is. It makes sense. It's logical. Of course, all the people who hate people carrying guns are going to stand against it. Now, the other thing that's a problem is, if I live in New York and can't get this concealed carry issued to me, I can still find a state somewhere else that I can get an out-of-state concealed carry license, pay my dues, do my stuff, send off for it, and they'll send it back. So now all of a sudden, I've just done an in-run on the elitist New Yorkers, and they have to honor my, Utah or Nevada concealed carry license, even though I'm a native New Yorker. So the New Yorkers and the people in Orange County, because see, like California, Orange County, they don't give out concealed carry licenses, but in the rural parts of California, they do. But if you get it in California in your county, you can't go to Orange County with it. They'll arrest you. If I go from here to New York with my Texas one, they'll arrest me. If someone in New York has an out-of-state one, they'll arrest them for having it. You got to have a New York license to carry in New York, and then the only way to get that, again, is to pay someone off. It's kind of almost like dealing with the mafia in New York, but it's the rich elitists, not the mafia. Anyway, so I like this idea. It's a great concept. Now, there's two little issues with this thing going through. First off, I doubt that the guys up on Capitol Hill are going to be able to write this law. Simply put, it should be a 2-paragraph law, right? It should basically be 2-3 paragraphs, no more than a page, really, to pass this. Knowing them, they'll make it a 100-page long law with so many confusing caveats that if you carry on the left instead of on your right, you're going to end up in pound-me-in-the-ass prison. So again, there's that catch that they're probably going to F it up, because there's, 535 people arguing this damn thing, and they're going to make it all screwed up when it's a very simple concept. All right, secondly is the president's never going to pass it, to be honest with you. They don't have a supermajority to push it past the president. He'll veto the hell out of it. So this is kind of like me sitting down with everyone I know, having a giant discussion with every other gentleman I know. We all come in and decide that we're going to write a law saying that we're going to make all the swimsuit models in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue our concubines. okay, we could write a law about that. We could make it perfectly legal. We could write everything out about how such a great idea it is. We could have plenty of public support. And as soon as we go up to the head of Sports Illustrated and hand him our new thing saying, make all your supermodels our concubines, he'll laugh in our faces and say, pound sand, get the heck out of here. So, again, I like the concept. I love that they're having a lively debate, but it's really a joke for them even to be discussing it right now. I mean, it's not going to happen. And if it did happen, it would probably be a bastardized combination of the intentions of it, because they can't seem to do anything right. And again, the current president is not going to be passing it. Now, in a couple years, if we get a gun-friendly president in there, and granted, you didn't hear me say a party, I said a gun-friendly president because there's a-holes in both parties that hate guns and could get the presidency and still pass anti-gun legislation. I mean, the guy before our last guy did it, and he was supposed to be in the gun-friendly party from Texas, and what did he do? He passed anti-gun legislation, or not legislation, but he did executive orders against guns. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, great idea, love it, ain't gonna happen though.